Yo, what's good, Tristan? So today we've got a why don't we mashup, and y'all have been asking me, oh my god, is that an ant? Y'all have been asking me to do this video for a long time now, and I'm finally getting to it because I heard a clip of them singing acoustic the other day, and I was like so into it that I was like, okay, we gotta get started with this. We gotta finally get started with this video. But look, before we get started here, and by the way, I am a why don't we virgin, kind of. I mean, we did have kind of like a first time, but it was kind of like oral. We didn't like go full No. Baby, please.
No.
I didn't go all in. I just heard a little snippet of them. So I'm more or less brand new to them. But before we get started, I am a vocal coach. Be sure you check out my website, youcanSingAnything.com. YouCanSingAnything.com. I teach voice lessons online every single day through Skype. Also, down in that description are links to my Patreon channel, links to my vlog channel, and links to my cover channel. And by the way, on my Patreon channel, I have a reward where I will review your singing in a video very similar to this one, or I will do a written review for you. All that being said, here we go. Why don't we mash ups? Never seen this? There's a policeman over there.
Amazing. You gotta move it slowly, taking in my body like it's holy. I've been waiting for you for this whole week. I've been praying for you, my Sunday.
How old are these kids? Oh, they got that funk though. That kid's hair is goals, 100%. I love these like live impromptu videos. Ooh, so pretty. We can take our time, baby. Okay. It's slow motion. Oh, Curly coming at us. We can take our time, baby. It's slow motion. Woo. It's like I waited my whole life for this one night. It's just me, you, and I don't wanna live forever. I love this.
Cause I know I'll be living in bed, and I don't wanna flit wherever. I just wanna keep calling your name.
I'm trying to get a better sense of, because when they're all singing together, it's really tough to hear like individual voices and what they're doing specifically to get the sound that they're getting. So I'm just waiting for like little moments where like I hear a solo voice before I make any comments about their technique. Ooh, that high note right there.
Forever young. Do you really wanna live forever? Forever. I'm jealous. I'm overzealous. When I'm down, are you real down? When I'm high, I'll come down. You don't judge me. 'Cause if you did, baby, I would judge you too. You don't judge me, 'cause if you did, baby, I would judge you too.
So I'm hearing a lot of like,
Every lost girl I know is over 26.
I ain't gonna interrupt you, bro.
Every lost girl I know is too afraid to admit. You give your body to me, body that like a sin. Give and take, give it to me, taking it for granted. Yeah, I got it.
Oh, I want to talk, but they just keep going. I had to find a moment. So I'm hearing a lot of like just very typical, and I don't mean this in a negative way. I mean this in like a very, very positive way. But very, very typical like pop, male pop voice sort of structure to their voice, in that their lower range is really breathy, and as they go up, they start going like oh, oh, oh. They start getting a little bit of like bellyache to their voice. Oh, 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 oh. And they kind of just get louder and louder as each note goes up higher. Right there, you hear what I'm talking about? There's like a lot of like da 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 oh, oh. He's like, oh, he's really like
Basking the glory.
And breathy in the lower range.
All the problems. 'Cause we got the kind of love it takes us all. Yeah, I got issues. And one of them is how bad I need you.
Ooh.
I got a feeling that tonight's gonna be a good night.
And also notice, by the way, how he's not opening his mouth on those notes. And he's not saying good, good. He's saying good, good, good night.
Good night. And then we sleep today, then we play.
Curly boy.
Sleep today, then we play all through the late night.
He's got a little bit of like a Shawn Mendes tone to him.
All through the late night. So many people that I know they just wanna touch ya. Kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up on ya. Sometimes prove that I can trust ya. I'm gonna kiss up and rub up and fill up. Kiss up and rub up and fill up.
So, of course, within that like structure, that sort of like this general pop structure of like a general pop male voice, being breathy in the middle, belly achy as pitch goes up, and then louder as pitch increases, there's all sorts of variations. Like this guy with the curly hair is like, at least in this clip here, he's a little bit more na 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 na. He's a little bit more, goes a little bit more towards nasally vowels. The kid to his left has a preference for like more breathy vowels. Let me see if this kid has preference towards more like breathy and open full vowels. It's like na 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 na. So those are just my observations, like listening to them as this goes on. But I mean, it could be completely wrong because a lot of times these people are just like so talented that they just do whatever the fuck they want depending on the song.
So back up, I need space now. I need you to slow down, it's not a race now. I can't really hear what you gotta say now. Shut up! Start dancing, homie. Oh! Start dancing, homie! Sick! Dancing, homie. Alright, I'll leave.
Alright, thank you. Metallica shirt, interesting.
A little unsteady.
Ooh.
Tension between us, just like pink fencing. You got issues that I won't mention for now.
There's always like, not always, but there's always a guy in these groups that has like more of like, I don't know how to put this, but more like a full dark, almost quote unquote masculine tone. I don't really like using that word for these sort of descriptions, but there's always a guy like that. Like Zayn, for example, in One Direction. Who's the guy in this group that does that? Somebody needs to fill me in on that. Why is there some merch being rocked in here? They love these stairs, huh?
Tell me your type, can we be cool? Yeah, you're looking at the truth, the money never flies now. I'm the one, all
These harmonies, though.
I'm the one, yeah. And you think about those other imitators.
Oh!
But the only real one intimidate you.
Here's my favorite.
I'm the one, I'm listening. Tell me where.
I need a backstory on these boys.
I'm listening. What is it? I'm the one, yeah. And just think about those other imitators. Don't let the only real one intimidate you.
Oh, I love his voice. Okay, so can you hear that? Curly Boy is definitely likes his preference towards the more like a little bit more nasally tone, and that other kid that just came before him definitely likes to go towards the more breathy tones. I'm hearing this a lot. Sorry for not knowing the names, by the way. That'll come in time, though.
I don't need no drama where you go. I don't need no lies.
Breathy.
Pick a side. Baby, gonna let me now.
Ooh! You sound a little bit like The Weeknd there.
Straight into my face. I want you to hold me down.
Is he the highest singer overall, the highest tenor? That guy coming in with the full tone.
People showing fake love to me straight into my face. Now and never. Straight into my face. Down forever. Whoa. Hey.
That's cool.
These days and struggles, all you know. These days and troubles that you saw. Doing your thing, trying to go. Don't hold on to pain, let it go. Cause never comes only when never is all that you know. It goes so red, me, fa, so done with you.
His smile is so cute. Curly likes those. Ooh, those rock bands, huh?
These days and struggles are you know. So done with you. These days and troubles are you know. So done with you. Do you think trying to cope? Don't hold on to pain, let it go. Cause never comes only when never is all that you know.
All right, that was lit. Thank you all for recommending for me to check out this video, because now I'm super into each one of these singers and I'm super dedicated to know them better, know their names, and know exactly how they sound on their own and in their own like little spaces. I'm sure there are songs out there where they have like little solo bits or whatever, and I'm super curious to check those out. So feel free to drop